Hello everyone, this is going to be a continuation of the video we talked before the project. In this video we're going to talk about how to solve a side when we're given an angle and another side. Now on the previous video, right, I give you all three sides and I ask you what's the measurement for this angle and what's the measurement for this angle. If you have a problem about that or have any questions, please look back to the previous videos I said before to help you out. Now in this video, we're going to show how you can solve the missing side when you're given two sides, or maybe just one side and an angle. Now in this problem, we're given two sides, we're missing one side, and we got an angle, right? And this one's a pretty much easy one to figure it out, you know. If I'm given two sides, I gotta do just do the Pythagorean theorem. This squared plus this squared equals this squared, which I have worked out before. And this is gonna be 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. That gives this a 3, 4, 5 triangle. But just say for instance we don't have this side or we don't have this side, right? I'm gonna show you how you can work out this kind of problem. Then after this, I'm gonna work out problem 4 on your exercise, which exactly is just like this for you guys to figure it out. So on this problem, right, I have trying to find this side when I'm given this angle and these two sides, right? So the first thing I'm gonna do is, this is my reference angle. And this is what I'm using, right? And that's my reference angle. I'm gonna think about, when I'm doing this is I need to use one side that's unknown, which is this side, and another side that I do have, or known. For this case, right, we do have the hypotenuse, and we do have the side opposite, right? So that's your key thing, right? But when you're selecting these trig functions, remember, you guys select a function that will give you one side that's unknown and another side that's known. So this is what it comes to play with these functions that we have right here. Pick what side you do know, one side you don't know. But the reference angle has to be an angle that we do know. So for instance, right, I'm going to use, on this case, I'm going to use cosine. This is my reference angle. I'm going to use cosine. Cosine is going to be the side adjacent divided by the side hypotenuse. Now, the reason why I picked that, right, it gives me my angle, one side that's unknown, one side that's known. So this is what I got right here. The cosine of that reference angle is going to go with it's going to equal to the side adjacent divided by the side hypotenuse, which gets to this. The cosine of 53.13 is equal to the side adjacent, which is going to be A, side we do not know, divided by the side hypotenuse. Okay? Now if I put the cosine of 53.13 in my calculator, that's going to give me a number of 0.6000014, or just 0.600, right? So this gives me this. It's going to equal to A divided by 5. Now from here, I'm going to treat this as a proportion. I'm going to put this over 1. That way it allows me to this times this is equal to this times this. Of course, a number times it by 1 is that number itself, which is A. And this times this gives me 3. So this times this gives me A, or it's A is going to be 3. And that's how I got this right there. Now I'm going to do the same problem with the same reference angle, but this time I'm going to use the tangent. Now and the same thing, I'm going to end up with the same answer. Now it's the same format. Don't know this side, do have this side, do have this side, right? This is my reference angle, right? Now I'm going to use tan, which means the tan of this angle is equal to the side opposite divided by the side adjacent. So this is my angle. First of all, I'm going to look at my right angle across from it. This is going to be my side hypotenuse. So I do not need to use that. This is going to be next to it, adjacent, opposite, right? So the formula says, for me to find that angle using the tan, I must take the side opposite divided by the side adjacent. So that's what I'm going to do right here. 4 divided by this. 4 divided by this is equal to the tangent of that angle. I'm going to take this reference angle and do the tan. Now if I put that in my calculator, the tan of 53.13, I'm going to close it off right there. I got 1.333328, which once again I'm going to cap it off on the third 3. So this just gives me 1.333 is equal to 4 over A, right? So at this point, again, I'm going to treat it as a proportion. I'm going to put this number over 1, cross multiply, then divide, right? So this times this, and this times this. 1 times 4 gives me 4. This times A gives me 1.33A, right? That is my setup. Now I'm solving for A. That's a variable I'm solving for. So that means that this is saying this times this gives me 4. The opposite of multiply, it's going to have to be divide, right? So divide both sides by 1.33. This cancel out. So I'm going to do is 4 divided by 1.333. Now if I put that in my calculator, 4 divided by 1.333, that gives me 3.00075, or in this case, just 3.00. So using the same example and the same sides, guys,